Should I just start it now? I am here. Maybe. Let me make my microphone louder in these last few seconds. Oh. How loud is this? Oh, that should be a decent loudness. Woo. Let me put you up to my headphones. It is making a sound. How fun. Hello. Oh, it's still going off. Let's just not that anymore. There we go. Hello. What an excellent stream. Let me control Windows 3. Shift Windows 3. There we go. Okay, works. Hello. We did it. Now I just went to preview how the newest video, the you can run AI on almost anything one. I was seeing how that was going, and then I wanted to look again how the like clone scene went, because I was like, okay, now I've edited it and it's uploaded. It was just like, I want to see how this how okay the effect looks with a fresh set of eyes. And then I was like, oh, 1K, not like, it's no longer 3 digits, it's 1 digit and a letter. And now in Creator Studio, 1,0000, 4 digits. This is pretty cool. It's been a while since I've done one of these live streams. I've said that I would. I don't think I said that I would. Oh, sorry, that's a bit loud, isn't it, for you? Let me bring the levels down. I said to myself that I would do one approximately every doubling of subscribers, but then skipping 4s and doing 5s. So I would do one at like 1, 2, 5, and then 10. So like 100, 200, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 would be how that would go into the future. But it's been a while since I spent a little bit at the start of the year. Not a little bit. I spent the first half of this year doing very little. Like I wanna actually look, because I haven't bothered to quantify this. Let's see, how many videos did I do in 2023 before like June? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's actually less bad than I thought, but that's still like 1 every 2 weeks on average. I spent quite a bit neglecting the channel, even though I really liked it. because I've talked about it recently. So if you watch all of my live streams, you already know this story. But the thing about how I had my like tests, like finished. I'm on to college now, right? I've got I have my results in the squares in the drawers behind me. Those were very successful, but because I had those coming up in the middle of the year, I spent quite a bit where I thought I really should revise for those, so I shouldn't do anything fun. But then I wasn't revising because I was like, I don't really want to revise. But then because I didn't revise, I wouldn't do anything fun because I would feel guilty if I was doing anything fun. And then making videos is fun. So I kind of spent the first half of this year doing very little, which meant the growth in the first half of this year, aside from a few very well performing videos, has been very little. So the 500 subscriber stream, it's been what would that be? A month plus 8, nearly 9. So around 10 months nearly since I've doubled in subscribers, but I'm back on it. Because it really, really is very fun. Sorry, this is like the thing people always do. It's like, look in the lens, not at the preview of yourself. I've got 2 previews of me. 1 OBS, 1 making the live stream, making sure the stream is fine, because that's also where chat is. So sorry if I look there, but unlike the video that will be coming shortly, I originally wanted to launch it on the dot 1000, but evidently that's not possible because I launched a video an hour ago. So I can't release one now because I think even just algorithmically that would be bad for me, and I haven't made it yet. But I wrote a video at around 9,000 subscribers, and that has lots of notes. I know exactly what I want to say in it. But with this, I didn't think it would happen right now. I thought it would be a few days, so I haven't gotten anything written down. But this is just really cool. I think I keep saying really cool a lot in videos. I appreciate that even if it slowed down at the start of the year, I know why. And it seems like the more work I put in, the more I get out, even if it's slow. I'm still, like I mentioned in a previous thank you for this amount of subscribers stream, where I was like, is it okay to play the YouTube game? Like do things that help me algorithmically that may not be 100% exactly me, like doing all of the shocked faces and the just like, wow, you get not giving you the whole story, but giving you something to hook you at the start of the video and then going on to genuine me, that kind of thing. I still, creaky chair, fun. Audio stop. When did audio stop? When did the mic break? Okay, not very long ago. Not very long ago. Fine, we'll use the bad microphone until I can sort this one out. That's a good job. I was very, very scared then that I was like, have I been talking for a few minutes? But no, in total, it seems like I was without a mic for like 40 seconds. So I was on it. Let's reboot the microphone. Um, anyway, yeah, I'm doing things that are more algorithmically beneficial now, and it seems to be helping somewhat, but I also like to think that I'm still being genuine with what I make. Um, and I have plans for future. I have a few plans for the future of the channel, and I would like to say them through a microphone that sounds good at all. So let's try getting that up again. Input devices connect. It failed to connect. Fun. Whatever. I'll be doing it. I'll be trying to fix it while I'm talking. I want to do. I've been struggling to get good ideas for videos as of late, and I think I'm still managing it, but I don't know. I have been slower at coming up with an idea that I actually like, and that has been more the main bottleneck in getting videos out. It's like 2 days from video notes being done, researched, to having a video out. So why am I sometimes spending 2 weeks in between videos? And the answer, microphone, the answer has been, these work. Or don't, fine, I need batteries in it. The answer has been that coming up with ideas has just been way, way, way harder. Stealing. I'm not entirely sure what you mean. I should probably actually look at chat. Have I stole a video idea? Not to my knowledge. I don't think that's what you're saying though. While I try and figure out the microphone working though, I'll read over the chat message. Thanks, Sigel and Ben. Hello, Aslan Codes. Hello from Pakistan. And hello, Rain. Your Rain and Sigel especially. You always, not always, but very. I recognize you specifically as live stream viewers, which is. It's nice also, that's another thing. Please work this time, microphone. It might have. Okay, let me switch you. Hello. Oh, good. Woo, we'll just use it like this. Okay, right. just steal videos. Yes, it would be a lot easier. Right. Yeah. There we go. Cool. Man, sorry, I've been too. This is why I do need notes. I should write notes. I just didn't. So I'm a bit too scatterbrained. I need to think about what I said. Ideas are my bottleneck right now. And something that I would like to do to help that is learn more things so that I can be the originator for the things that I feature in my videos. Like, instead of me making videos about cool, interesting things that have happened, I need to start making the interesting things, which is why I really, really want to get good at development. I have tried that many times in the past and been subpar at it. I want to go again and do it right, and I want to incorporate making projects as part of this channel's future, because I think that that's something that I can do, and it's something that I want to do. And I think that once I have pushed through the first quite a while of it bearing no fruits and getting no videos out of it because I'm just not good enough at it, I hopefully will be kind of on a roll. Like, people will expect the videos about that from me, and I will be good at it, so it will force me to learn more, which is ultimately what I want, and I will get good videos about it. So hopefully, as far as ideas go, and for my own growth, and for the channel's growth, that should just all be a net positive. What else would I really want to talk about? I just really appreciate it. It's really cool. This number of subscribers. Maybe I'm making too big a deal out of it, but I do care a lot more about this channel than I imagine most people my size do. I feel like I try harder than I should at this size. And I still don't think I try hard enough. I'm just very good at procrastinating. It's really, really cool having a community big enough where I warned no one about this stream. And there are 4 people consistently and 7 people who've popped in or out. If I I've got the Discord server, which at the moment has 52 plus 16, 68 people in it. 1,000 people who've bothered to subscribe. Consistently a decent amount of people watching the videos. It's kind of cool where I can reach people, but I'm not so huge that it could possibly get to me. I sometimes worry about taking things too seriously, and maybe in the future I will, but I hope I won't. But I like to think that being at this size means I really can't have an attitude that's like, do you even know who I am? When talking to people, you can't do that. No, they don't know who you are. You have 1,000 subscribers. But the people who do know who you are invested, and there's a small group of them, so you can kind of know people. And it's just cool being of that size. Or in the Discord server, helping Max out with the with getting the AMD, the Rockham, the OpenCL Llama stuff working. The fact being of this size where there are people where I can have my own kind of little community, and I can still talk to individual ones where I'm not so huge that random people would care about coming in. That's really cool. And I appreciate it. Hello, Linux Stock. And no, you're not making a big deal. 1,000 people is a lot. 1,000 people is a lot for me. But we're on a big platform, so I really do appreciate it a lot. But other people, in the context of everyone else on YouTube, well, not everyone else, but the people you actually see on YouTube, it's very little compared to those. Is why I worry about making a big deal about it. So what have I said? I've addressed that I've been worried about the first part. I forgot what I was going to say. I was worried about gaming the algorithm too much, but I think I have that good now. I think I know what kind of thumbnails are still okay. I like to think that I could do in a thumbnail and have you all understand that I feel bad doing that. But that if it helped, I would do it. But I haven't done that other than once, I don't think. Most of the time now for thumbnails, I tried taking special thumbnail pictures, but now I've kind of regressed and gone back to just taking a still from the video that's got me kind of doing a pose and smiling. Yeah, so I addressed that I was worried about being too beholden to the algorithm, but it seems to have gone fine. I mentioned the ideas, so I would like to start making more of the things that I cover on the channel. My spoiler alert, my 1,000 subscriber video will be... So I feel bad it being about this because it feels like it is. I promise it is not. Having 1,000 subscriber video be about, like, taking it seriously and, like, I guess it's not, it doesn't sound too similar to the LTT drama. Like, taking videos seriously and trying to understand that even if it's not tons of people in the context of YouTube, I want to be trying to do, the right thing, and I want to be transparent. If ever, 1,000 subscribers is where I am at the size where I'm the smallest kind of channel that maybe some companies at all might care about. Very few. And so, like, transparency around those things is kind of going to be the topic of me promising those kind of things to you. I forgot what I was going to... Oh, yeah, just... That has nothing to do with the Linus Tech Tips stuff. I had that planned since like 910 subscribers, and I happened to hit 1,000 around all the LTT stuff. But the 1,000 subscriber video having like integrity and stuff in it has nothing to do with that. I don't know if I'm just rambling for the sake of rambling. I keep thinking I have nothing more to say, and then ending up saying a lot anyway. I have gotten over those things. I'm not really sure what else to say, other than thanks. And I guess I shouldn't go on for too much longer than is particularly useful. But I think I'm too close to the microphone. I'm getting into the red on the audio levels. I just really appreciate it a lot. It's really nice that I get to make videos and they're fun. And I'm probably not the greatest at coming up with things on the spot. I prefer now to take my time with saying words, and that sometimes leads to probably looking worse than, people going, yeah, well, The last was just me doing it earnestly. Sometimes I think my staring off into the distance, which is a wall. It's just, I don't have notes there. It's just a wall. Probably shouldn't have done that. Now I'm off center. I have to lean in the chair awkwardly. Sometimes I think my staring off into the distance when speaking is probably worse than just stuttering over words. So, do you know Cambodia? I know of the country. I have to assume that's all you're talking about, given you put a flag there. But yes, I know of the country Cambodia. That wall looks fire. 10 out of 10. Exactly. We all love lumpy walls. I just want to keep doing better, and I want to keep saying that because then I'm getting back. I've got energy now. I just want to keep doing better, and I want to keep saying that. So I doubt members of this community would be so would be the kind of people who would be like, you're kind of boring now. I just don't just not feeling it right now. I feel like you're all too nice to say that, but by committing to like, no, my goal is still to just make cool stuff, to grow more and do nicer things. Sorry, I've got to check something real quick. Never mind. I have to put something into Google Translate before apparently DuckDuckGo's translate is not good enough. I want to know whether I should Reject all cookies. Go. Copy. Translation. Come on. This is ruining the flow of the stream. Everyone's gonna go. I can't see whoever's how many people are watching right now. I have no clue what the words you put in chat are. I feel like I just shouldn't say something from a foreign language if I'm not sure what it means, and neither just translate. Yeah, I just want to commit to the fact that this channel is good for me, and hopefully people enjoy it, and by committing to trying to make cooler stuff, I can learn new things and give other people videos that they like. Also, I want to mention for like the third or fourth time, maybe fifth time in a live stream, third or fourth, I am very, very worried about how I should handle YouTube's about YouTube's like voluntary monetization features that they are gonna give me soon, not yet, because I don't have enough watch hours, so I don't get ads anytime soon, but I get the like donatey things, and I really don't know how to handle telling people that, because I really don't want to ask people about that. So I don't know. If you see me tiptoe around that, and I'm like, you're like, they exist, but please don't subscribe. But I do like money, but like, you don't need to. But it would be cool. But you should. I'm not trying to ask you to. If I sound really awkward around it, it's because I am. It's because, that will be a thing that I have soon, but not yet. In life, there's Linux errors. Exactly. Linux is the best, and yet the source of all of my computer problems, because it's what runs on my computer. I feel like I have said nothing for the past 10 minutes of any value, but I hope that this has been interesting. And sorry if I don't sound thankful or excited enough. I am. I'm just like, I really don't know what to say. Should I just end it here? I think so. I think I'm gonna look back on this live stream and go, wow, I should have not streamed. I should have just thought of what to say and said it just in the video. But I was like, I'm on 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm actually on 1,001 right now. I went to check while I was opening Google Translate. But yeah. Like I know that no one would say that. But it's like the latest comment from Rain. I know that no one would say that, but it's like I think some people aren't thankful enough for it. I think some people take getting an audience as something that they just deserve. There's lots of new people now. That's fun. Hi Igor Malik. Congrats on 1,000. I love your videos. Thanks. Use that money as a tool to learn and do new things. That would be the goal. If someone gotta go, bye. Okay. Bye Linux stock. Raspberry Pi 4 waves. Bye. 1K done, 1K to go until next stream. Yep, somehow I feel like it will be forever until then. So we'll have to see. Previously, it took 10 or 9 months to double my subscribers. So let's see now. Let's see if we can beat that, guys. As for use the money as a tool to learn new things, that's basically it. Like, electronics is just what I buy with any money. With any money. I would love to get I would love to just make more things. But my school has like grants for that. So hopefully I can make cool stuff, and because it's educational, I could get them to buy me things. Use money to get trackers and become a VTuber. Honestly, I have considered making a... That could be an... Oh, well, now I've ruined it. Whatever. I've considered one idea for an April Fool's Day video would be me like VTubering, or alternately either VTubering with like the 2D kind of avatar. There's one VTuber that I've ever watched. I've seen a few videos by there's like a Linux YouTuber who's done it, and they were the 2D type. But then I've seen also that some people do it. I assume when you say trackers, you mean like, with Live VR, like the 3D stuff. I've also considered scanning myself in 3D and making a VR chat avatar of my actual self, and then recording that in front of like a virtual green screen, and then getting a clean plate of my room, just a picture of my room without me in it, and then recording like getting trackers, doing mocap, and so being in VR chat with a 3D model avatar of myself in front of a green screen that then I key out and put my real background behind, just so people are like confused. I've considered that as a thing, but I was just like that's a lot of effort and it would probably look awful and no one would find it funny. So I have not done it yet, but that's something that I could do in the future. I'm the Linux plus Arc PCVR person. Yeah, I remember. I forgot. What's it called? I forgot if you had a channel or if I'm thinking of someone else. For whatever reason, you, Derek, give me the vibes of like a maker person, but evidently, no, you don't have a channel. Whatever. Your profile picture makes me think of like a maker Linuxy person, but evidently not. But you are a Linux user, so I guess it's close enough to who you actually are. Yeah, I just really, really hope that I can keep trying new things, and I don't want to do, the stereotypical like, guys, I just want to keep making better content, and then they're the type of person who's like, okay, so I'm going to learn nothing about lighting, okay, and I'm going to keep using a bad microphone. You know why I have this microphone in every shot, and how, if I set it to low, I could get... This probably sounds horrible, actually. So, never mind anything I say about knowing lots about audio. This probably sounds awful because of all the popping, because I'm too close, and all the air. But why I have this mic so close to my face? I have a mic so close to my face all the time because I really, really care about audio. So when I say like making videos better, I don't mean the type of guy who's like, I'll learn nothing about audio and then I am a Maker Linux person, but my only channel was Minecraft mod tutorials. That's long. I wonder who I'm confusing you with. But it's cool to know that you are that like you're someone in my community that is that kind of person, because those are the kind of people I want to get to interact with, because it's all so fun and I want to learn from it. And it just seems really cool. It's a community that I just have to become more a part of. But yeah, when I say I want to improve my videos, I don't mean the kind of guy who learns nothing about audio and learns nothing about lighting and is just like, I'm gonna buy a camera for like £800 and it's gonna end up looking worse than a webcam because I don't know how to use it. And then I'm gonna do all of my screen capture at like 2 megabits per second H.264, so it all looks super blocky, which I have been guilty of in the past. That kind of thing, where they like get money and then they spend it on rubbish that doesn't actually make the videos look better. I've been guilty of all of that. I started filming in a studio that I could use. It's not mine, obviously. Obviously, I do not have a studio and do not intend on renting one, but my school has rooms that I could use to for like recording things. And I did a video about FSR where it looked like I was in a basement. It reminded me exactly of what LTT said when they started constructing their more home-like sets, where they were like, okay, when you have no budget, you actually have decent production values because your house looks like a house. So it's like a place that looks fine. But then if you do if you go to a studio, you've got blank walls and you gotta spend something to make it look any good. So I did a video about FSR where I looked like I was in a red like dungeon, because I was just like, I'll just put like red lights behind me and I'll just be in a table. So I was just in like an endless void of red. It was weird. But no, when I say that I want to make my videos better, I mean I want to make cool stuff so that every video, I should never have to do something that looks like filler. I don't think, if I can be honest, in the past, how many videos is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 11, 12? Whatever. The videos don't overpay when making a website and before you go abroad. If I scroll through the rest of my videos, at least the last 30, none of them are ones that I am like, didn't plan out at all. Other than those two, where I really was just like, I believe in those videos. I said accurate things, but those were the products of, oh, I should upload something, as opposed to it being a video that I'm proud of. Those were videos that are fine, but all of the others, I feel like are very me, whereas those two were like, I think they were good. They weren't awful videos. They weren't particularly me. I should join the Discord. I went to college for game development technician. You should, if you want to. That sounded too excited. It would be cool to have more people like that in the Discord server. Though beware, I feel like I don't think I would at random people who I've not had a conversation with before, but that is the kind of thing where maybe as like a maker type person, you might become the kind of person that I might just mention and be like, it would be, what do you think about this? And I would like end up showing something that looks completely horrible, and you'd have to deal with getting that. But if you're okay with that kind of thing, then yeah. You remind me of a young Marques Brownlee. Marques is a person I look up to. I don't think I'm very similar to him, but hopefully you mean that in a quality, respectable kind of way. Does coding interest me? Yes, a lot. I just need stuff to do with it. I just need ideas. And whenever, as of late, because it's been so long, because of the stuff I mentioned before about, taking tests and then having to at the start of the year, I was taking tests, so I was procrastinating on that, but then I didn't want to do anything fun because I could, any fun time should be studying time, so I did nothing. Um, because of that, I spent a lot of time not programming, and now I'm trying to get back into it, and I'm kind of stuck with ideas, stuck like lacking ideas, um, that I can use as stepping stones to learn from. And I tried getting AI not to code for me, but to give me ideas, and that was kind of helpful. But I need stepping stone projects, and I'm not sure exactly how to begin again teaching myself things. Um, but JavaScript, Go, and Python, um, and I guess C++ with like embedded things, like Arduinos, and things like that. I like the things where I'm like, okay, these seem good. Rust is obviously something I want to learn a lot. It's just way beyond my capabilities right now. I've written a hello world in Rust. I've written calculate the area of a rectangle and the circumference of a circle. Um, like calculators. Not real. I'm still learning things about Python. Um, like there are still some things that blow my mind about Python. I still can't do like async. Async IO still blows my mind. I need to learn about that. Um, it's just too much for me. So I need to get better with it. But I am very interested in coding things. I sort of imagine you with millions of subscribers and looking back on your younger self, possibly even with cringe. But I imagine you making the sort of quality content he makes in the future. I mean, the ideal world is that. Whether it happens or not, whether I'm like Mr. Beast, where I'm like, hi, me in 5 years, I bet you have 1,003 subscribers, but actually he has like 140 million. Um, whether that happens, probably not. But I am gonna keep trying. Um, so maybe one day I'll, I'll have a YouTube plaque on my wall and be like, wow, that was me. That was me. Um, I don't know. I have 9 years of coding experience. If you needed any help, I'll be there. I appreciate it. Are you in the Discord? I don't think so, but I guess maybe I would catch you in a live stream. Wait, no, you are. Yes, that's you. That's who you are, I think. Let me double 100%. No, you're not. There's someone with a name that's very similar, but I don't think so. Unless you're just offline. No, I don't think so. But if I do a live stream about it, then I can see how that would be helpful. So I appreciate it. I have the same issue as you. I don't know what to create. I don't have inspiration. Only time I code is when I get some school projects or something. The problem I especially have is that I do have projects that I want to make. It's just I don't have stepping stone ideas. I want to make an app for my phone that uses OpenAI Whisper that like recreates the Google Recorder app. You know how it can say who is talking about what, and it's just you record notes, but offline it will do the speech diarization, the transcription, and all of that, and it restores it, and it's like a nice recorder app, and it's got all of those features. I want to make that basically just the Google Recorder app, but open source. Um, but I'm like, okay, well, I need to understand React Native because the last time I tried to make something, and I just went straight in, I actually kind of did it, but it was awful and it was really hard to maintain and it was really hard to add things to. I need to learn the basics this time. I don't know what basic projects to make, and that's where I'm struggling a lot. I'm not on your Discord, and then Crash Dude, I'm yet to join the Discord, I just don't. Well, that's cool to get another Discord member. I just got added. Oh, I just joined the voice channel. It wasn't me. I just got added, but there's not a message there. Did you delete it, Rain? Is Rain still there? I'm not sure. Or was it someone else? Wait, I don't know why I assumed it was Rain. Don't worry about it. I don't think it was you. I just saw it. I saw that your message was the newest, but I was like, that doesn't mean it's by you. But yeah, welcome, Crash Dude. Yeah, sorry, Rain. Sorry, I accused you. Sorry. Oh, maybe it was. Hmm. But oh, um, yeah. So coding is very interesting, and that is the kind of thing where if I can learn to program better and I can learn electronics better, I can make things where even on dull news weeks, I just can't think of anything interesting going on. I can make my own interesting things going on, and it's amazing. I saw yesterday. I saw earlier today, something where I have no use for it. Honestly, people who buy dedicated emulation machines, I don't get you. Someone who buys like the analog things, they're really cool uses of FPGAs and stuff. But like all of this like stuff about how it's not well, I guess analog things aren't emulation, it's FPGAs, but it's things about it's perfect, it's like how the actual hardware was, all of that. I guarantee you a Ryzen 5600 can run NES games way better than a NES ever could. um, like like that kind of thing. I don't get it, but I saw someone made a video. It was like the PS Pi, and it was putting a Raspberry Pi, like a compute module or a Pi Zero. They had two different ones. Putting that into the shell of the PSP, and also someone called his name sounded like a paint company. It was Guy something. If I search Guy iPod Spotify, Guy DuPont, his thing where he put a Pi in an iPod and built a UI so it was like the iPod UI but connected to Spotify and green and stuff, and still using the original click wheel and stuff. Seeing those kind of things inspire me heavily. I really want to be the kind of person who can make that kind of thing, but I need stepping stone things to help me get there, and that is what I'm lacking. I'm not lacking like the grand ideas. I just need to know how to get the skills to get there. But once I can, that will be amazing because I think it's just really fun, and I think a lot of people, I think my kind of people are interested in that kind of thing, and hopefully I would like attract those kind of people as new subscribers to the channel. Discord message. Sorry fellas, my subscription to 700 bots is running out tomorrow. Damn. Sorry guys, it was great having 1,000 subscribers. I'm going back. And actually, anyone who's not in the Discord server doesn't understand, has no idea what message I'm referencing. Whatever. Sorry, apparently one person is 700 of my subscribers. I just want to make cool things. And so that, I feel like I've said that is what I mean by, making better videos multiple times this stream, but that is what I mean. And getting better equipment, but like meaningfully. When I see, I've seen reviews of the Elgato Facecam and other, expensive 4K webcams, and people being like, wow, it looks amazing, but everything is blown out and the exposure is awful, and they've, not just the exposure as in things are clipping, but I mean, the exposure is doing this also, where it's, like a low frame rate to let more light in. I've seen reviews of webcams that are hundreds, like over £100, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm just being a narcissist and, like, about how so amazing my setup is. I swear mine looks better. And it's using a webcam that was like £10, and it's really old. Um, like, I don't know. So I like to think my knowledge about things lets me have higher quality videos than my budget would initially lead you to believe. Um, Especially because of my willingness to have the microphone in frame, because audio is just so important. Um, but that kind of thing. I had some idea about a game with a telecentric lens effects, like there's no depth perception and you'd need to use mechanics like brightness of object instead of depth, and maybe VR game but no depth perception. Honestly, that seems like it could be an interesting puzzle game. I feel like it would also make people very sick. But VR games that make people sick are my jam. Boneworks. Like, so I'm not gonna knock it for that. But I would say if you're interested in making that, see if it makes you sick. Like, I didn't realize, try making a minimum viable product. I didn't realize depth perception until I got a Quest Pro. It's definitely much higher on the Pro. Depth perception. I'd be inclined to believe it's the opposite way around from what I've heard. I'm not going to deny it. It could be for you. Everyone's eyes are different. But I swear there have been lots of people complaining about the Quest Pros. It might be the Picos. Either the Pico or the Quest Pros lack of, it was like binocular overlap or something. The lack of, because the screens are canted, not canted. I think canted is, going like that instead of like that. But just the screens are rotated. There's a lack of the screens, like overlapping in the middle. I don't know if that matters. That's something I've heard complained about with the Quest Pro. Yes, but look at telecentric lens. Objects are the same size. Yeah, I was thinking. Sorry, that was so loud. Yeah, I was thinking telecentric doesn't seem like the right word. No, I'm thinking of a different thing, a different type of weird lens that DIY Perks did. It's not something that makes everything look the same size, but it was something where, actually no, I think one was involved in that. Like, he made a lens where all the shadows would be equal size because all the rays were going parallel. I'm way off topic and probably speaking nonsense, so but yeah, you'll find me in the Discord soon. Cool. I'm excited to have more makers in, and I'm very, very excited to join that community. I realize I keep repeating that. Like, it's the most exciting thing that I can think of, and I've this year is the first year that I've ever been to any concert, any live music, and also the first time I've done any setting up for events. I was at I put it in the Discord server when it happened, but I was at a stadium where the mayor of Manchester spoke, and then it was a bunch of employers and stuff, and I was in the back with the rest of the people who were handling recording that, and like with the TriCaster, just thank God I can use OBS for my own things. Anyway, and I was just like, whether it be bands and the like industry standard lighting control things and all of the hardware that controls that, and then for video, things like people still using TriCasters and all of the hardware involved in that. I'm just like, I would want to make my own open source things that do that job just for me, whenever I needed to use things like that. Because seeing the way so much industry standard tech is done, it looks so ancient and so just kind of silly. Um, and so having the ability to make my own technology is just, I once I have the skills, I'm gonna be making things nonstop because there are so many things that I see and I'm just like, I could do that better. I may not be able to do it with 6 nines of reliability of uptime, but I could absolutely do something that is way smaller and way more efficient than like needing a whole server rack to like stream input from 5 cameras. Like, and that's the kind of thing that I see in the real world, and it's weird. I've gone very off topic, but it's nice because it's people talking about things. Congrats on 1,000 from Zenanthropy. Thanks. You're also someone I think I've seen more recently, as of late. Oh, I think I've rambled on enough, or is someone gonna say something that gets me rambling on about something else again? Not sure, but yes, that was you. You're in the coding live stream. All my homies love Ruby. I honestly, actually no, Ruby is web stuff, right? I know basically nothing about Ruby. Like, at least things that I don't know how to use, a lot of them I know what they are. Well, I know what Ruby is. It's a programming language. But I'm like, I could recognize Rust even though I can't use it. But Ruby, I'm like, I don't even know what it looks like. I couldn't pick it out, line up. I think same goes with PHP. Those two are languages I just never had to touch or see or anything about that. It can be with Ruby on Rails, but otherwise it can be used in the same way any other scripting language can be. Interesting. Ruby on Rails rings a bell. That will probably be why I associate it with Reb. I don't think I've ever even heard of Ruby just being used as like a general purpose thing. I appreciate it, Coconut Monkey. I don't know who you are, but this just popped on my home screen and it popped in to say congrats. I don't know why YouTube would be recommending this to people, but that's cool. Thanks. So I think I've mentioned everything that I have thought of so far. I want to keep making better videos. Somewhat soon-ish, kind of-ish. I will potentially start making money off YouTube, and I'm going to continue to feel very awkward about it. Yeah, it's sadly really only used for Rails. It was a great scripting language. I prefer it over Python when I write scripts. Honestly, that sounds like the kind of thing that I would kind of want to look at, but also, realistically would be a bad idea to learn in the modern day because of how popular Python is. And I'm subbing. Well, thanks. So how many subscribers? Did you hear about the guy who rewrote the JVM in Rust? Yes, because there was a Primergen. He was like in the end screen. When a video finishes and you get the panel of videos. He, I think, had a video on it. It might have been someone else entirely. So if it wasn't, apology. I know he didn't write it, but he did a video looking at a blog post of it, I think. So I heard about it. Yeah. Hopefully you've all enjoyed, and hopefully things can just continue to do better, and I will get to make much, much better videos very soon, assuming I can get better at programming. The whole time I've just been flexing the fact that I've got a Pi 4, which obviously is not actually a flex. It's only people who understand that Pis are out of stock everywhere that actually I think they're beginning to start like coming back into stock now. So hopefully Pi 4s aren't a flex anytime soon. Yeah, Python has beaten popularity for sure, but there's still a thriving community. If you ever want to try out game dev in Ruby, Dragon Ruby's amazing. Anyway, back to work. Congrats again. I feel like with game engines, it's, I don't know. I feel like the problem is now I know stuff about open source software and all of that. I feel like I would feel bad developing and, well, actually, I guess Dragon Ruby would probably be open source if it's like Ruby stuff. But I feel like Godot is just like, I would feel bad using anything other than Godot. Because it seems like all the open source people, can't we just congregate on Godot? Because, like, the more we focus on one thing and make it better, the better it will be relative to all the proprietary things. But just having like one monolithic, this is the thing that does everything isn't great. So it's cool that there are projects like that for languages that you wouldn't associate with game dev normally. Yes, I've rambled a lot, and I've kept on doing it for a while. Gonna keep making better stuff. I'm gonna make things with hardware. I'm gonna. I can't take the microphone with me. One day I will actually take a resistor out of this bag of resistors. This has been very fun, and we've got 2 more Discord server members. I don't know about the rest of the world, but here in Croatia, first shop I just checked has Pi in stock. Interesting. Let me the Pi Hut. Let's see. Pi 4 model B. Is it in stock? God damn. Okay. You know what? Yeah. Pi's are back. 2 gig Pi 4 model B, £45. 4 gig 55, 8 gig 75, 1 gig is still out of stock. But like, okay, cool. Hey, says NBG Dimes. Hey yourself. I feel like I probably should be finished now. I probably shouldn't waste people's time. You all have things to do, maybe. But that is my commitments. There'll be the 1,000 subscriber video where I lay out, like other stuff. But my, live stream commitment is I'm going to start making things. I'm going to get good at coding, and you have to promise to complain if I don't. And hopefully a lot of that will be live streamed because that will help me learn about it. That, and just keep on making videos, keep on doing better, and when YouTube finally, I'll check the tracking actually. When where are you? Tracking number. Maybe it's never gonna arrive. I've kind of lost hope that it will ever arrive, which is a shame, but maybe it will. Hello? Track. We're expecting it. Well, you've been expecting it for a while now. Whatever. Maybe eventually the YouTube branded hat that YouTube promised they were sending me, maybe it will arrive one day and I'll wear it in one of the streams. And it definitely was YouTube because they gave me other free... I got a bunch of free food from YouTube. But the hat is not here. So... yeah. Hope... should I end it here? I think so. I'm going to let you all get on with your day with that promise in mind. More videos, more, better, more interesting topics, because not just because it's like, I'm just so desperate to make to do videos like specifically for YouTube, as if it's, to treat it like a job or something, but because really, really getting to make videos about things and having an audience about it really helps me with motivation to learn about things, and having this kind of community that I can talk to, that's just generally so positive and everything, is really, really nice. And I hope that can continue. Am I going to say it? I think so. I'm going to extend it a little bit more. I'm going to take a sip of water, and I'm going to see if I lose a viewer while doing it, and then I'll do the outro. Hopefully you've enjoyed. If you're interested, you all know about it now. I've been talking about it. Is it fine? Is it fine? Is it fine? It's fine. Bottle fell on something, but it's fine. You've all heard about it now, the Discord and Matrix server. Those should be in the description of the live stream. It should be put there automatically, hopefully. So if you want to go there, they're in the description of that and all of my videos. Hopefully you've all enjoyed. Subscribe if you would like to, now that we're past 1,000. I appreciate you all being such a positive community. It's very nice. Hopefully you've enjoyed, and bye.